Welcome back to Crypto's Rich Boy. Today we're going to be talking about Solana. But before we get started, guys, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and share it with your friends. Now, I've been hearing a lot of hype over Solana. Back when the whole FTX thing happened, a lot of people thought it was just going to die off. It seems like that is not going to be the case, though. We have big influencers like Ben Armstrong, bringing it back up. I watched Carl from the Moon. It was brought up on his channel, and so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and dive a little deeper, see what we got going on for price action, see what we got going on for the news, and see what is happening in the world of Solana. Now, Solana is a layer one, and it is apparently one of the fastest layer ones when it comes to speed. But let's look at the price real quick before we get into that. So we have the month chart. It bottomed out at 17.52. It's topped out so far at a little bit over or a little bit under $25. Let's see, did it hit 25? It doesn't look like it hit 25. It hit like 24.5 dollars. And right now it's hovering around 22.94. So, is this something that I am looking at picking up? Is this something that I'm kind of staying away from? What am I thinking? Now, with the peak at the bull run back in 2021 being, let's see, 240, around 250 bucks. That is a good upside. That is a good 10x from here. And with the use case, I think it can break that, to be honest. You see kind of like how this is to this. I think this is going to look like this, and we're going to have something a lot higher, especially with all the perks that Solana has. So, 2.2 million followers. So that is a lot of followers, guys. So they're announcing the Hyperdrive Hackathon, an online global Solana hackathon running September 6th to October 15th. So, guys, there's about 11 days left. $1 million in prizes and seed funding up for grabs. So if you guys want to win some money, go ahead and take a look at that. The Solana Foundation. The most recent Solana Validator health report is now published. Solana remains one of the largest proof of stake networks by the node count, one of the most distributed by Nakamoto coefficient, and now one of the most resilient by validator clients. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, guys. So we have blockchains like Solana, Avalanche, Cosmos, Ethereum, Near, and Polygon. So Solana total validators block producing 1961, with the next contender coming in at 1311, which is Avalanche, and then Ethereum. It looks like Ethereum actually has beat Solana at 4,435 Nakamoto coefficient. So Solana did get the highest score at the 31, with the next one Avalanche at 27, and then Ethereum at 25, Near at 9, Cosmos at 8, and Polygon at 4. Validator software clients. So Ethereum has 4, the next one is Solana at 2, the rest have 1. So this data was pulled September 6, 2023, which was almost a month ago. Um, so let's see what else we got. So the Star Atlas. Star Atlas is opening doors to free development for Solana builders and creators. Bring your decentralized apps to the future with open platforming, dev tools, and documentation of our leading Web3 gaming ecosystem at build.staratlas.com. Good morning. Solana is only possible with you. Only possible on Solana. So, guys, it looks like, the whole thing with FTX, the whole thing with Sam Bankman-Fried, it kind of affected Solana for a little bit, but it looks like the hype is kind of building back up. What I see in the market, a lot of people think we're going to go back down and hit 20K Bitcoin. I have heard that normally October, November is pretty good months. So if that's the case, what I'm thinking is gonna happen is I think we're gonna go up, hit the 30,000, and if we do go back down and hit that 20K, it would probably be a Black Swan event. It might be because of a rate hike in November. I can definitely see that. A rate hike in November, it drop, it wick down, and then it kind of come back up just for a split second, or I guess a day or two. Um, but also, back in the last bull market, when everybody said things are coming back up, things are coming back up, they didn't. I mean, the bear market, sorry. Last bear market, things are coming back up. It didn't. So that leads me to believe when the sentiment is things are going to be bad, normally it is the opposite. Um, it's kind of like the Jim Cramer effect. Like when he says, "Hey, buy," you gotta sell. You should sell. When he says sell, you should be buying. So we also had some pretty good news with XRP yesterday, or I think it was yesterday or a couple days ago, that XRP, the SEC put in an appeal and it got denied. That means for projects like Solana as well that they could use this. They could go back and say, hey, XRP, the secondary market is not a security. Neither is Solana. They could use that case and future cases to help back their what they're going for, help back what they're trying to accomplish. Um, so that is pretty legit as well. So Solana is a blockchain built for mass adoption, fast, composable, green, and globally distributed. Now I was looking at another blockchain called Caspa, um, and in the video I was watching about it, they did mention that Solana is number one, and I believe it was in the it could be the validator, but I know it had to do with speed. I just don't know the exact metric in the speed, but it is pretty fast according to what I've been hearing. So we're excited to announce that we've added USDC on the Solana blockchain. This new feature will bring the benefits of stablecoins and cryptocurrencies to African users, and this is something we are looking forward to. So, and then it goes on to say, let's see, 23 hours ago, can blockchain tech advance the private credit sector in emerging markets? This week in Validated Pod, T. Bonner, CEO, Credit Finance, discusses the adventures of Web3 financial infrastructure and compares DeFi to traditional financial services. So I could definitely see, guys, that let me have a think. If XRP is going to be used, I could definitely see other blockchains used in the private sector, the banking sector or the credit sector, like they're saying. I can definitely see that, and I think that coming up in this next bull run, I think what's going to start it, I think the ETF is going to get approved sometime early next year. That with the halving, that with the presidential election in the United States and other places, I just think next year is going, the cycle, the trend is your friend until it ends. And guys, the trend has not ended so far. We are definitely having a lot of things replay. If you look back on previous cycles, let's see if it shows what I posted. Like look at this, guys. If you look back at previous cycles, look at this. So in all of these, you have the sideways action, a little bump, sideways action, a little bump, sideways action, a little bump, and then sideways action. We're gonna need a little bump, and so that little bump there, little bump here. So anyway, long story short, sideways action, a little bump, and then we are going to look at these massive gains. So it looks like here there was only one peak, here there was only one peak, here there was a double top. So are we going to get that one peak, or are we going to get the double top like before? I think this might play out a little different, guys. I think that things are gonna, in my opinion, I think things are gonna run a little harder, and but I do think this could be potentially one of the last bull runs of its kind. I think that when the banks and institutions and all these regulations come into play, I think it's going to come a little bit like the stock market, where people are happy with the 5-10% gain. We still will have the halvings, so I probably am wrong. There'll probably be another one in 2028. But I think once all these institutional investor or institutions are in there and regulations hit, and people actually have to kind of they're put their socials in, get KYC'd. They might do it. I mean, let's see what happens. But what do you guys think is gonna happen? You guys think this is gonna be the last bull run of its kind? Do you think like we've already seen the bull runs of the past? This is not gonna get nearly as much gains. Do you think that we're going to have two more, three more? What is your opinion on the cycle? Do you think it's going to continue? Do you think we're kind of coming to a closure? Do you think it already has closed? I'm kind of curious. So, long story short, for Solana, I think we are going to see all-time highs and pass. That is kind of my conclusion. So that is a 10x from here. Let me know what you guys think also in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, guys.